Hello, grade 10. Here we are again. Today we're going to learn on how to input our equation that we built for the periodic data. So you have already watched a video on how to get the scatter plot. Just a quick little recap. Remember, you're going to go to apps and then the two variable stat. And then you're going to put in your x values and your y values. Here, our x values are going to be 1, 2, 3, because they told us to use 1 for January, 2 for February, and so on. And then we're going to put into the C2 the temperature. So go ahead and pause and make sure that you are following along. Okay, so once you've got the data, remember how the man said 1, enter, 2, enter, 3, enter. After that, we're going to go to view, and then if you go to auto scale, what it does is it just adjusts a nice window for you right away. But if you're not happy with it, remember in this plot, you can always go to plot setup, and then you can put in the window of your choice. So if I just want to make it go a little bit more to the right, then I can, and then I've got my graph right here. Okay, so you've built your equation, you've got your amplitude, your period, and all this stuff. So in order to put your equation in, you go to the symbol, and then make sure that this is ticked off. This is important, and that you've got your C1 and C2. If you need to just type right over it, you can just go to alpha, C, and then 1, and make sure that that's there. And then it's going to give you a whole bunch of choices. So this is the calculator asking you, well, what kind of an equation do you want me to give you? And what we want is you could get a trigonometric, but we're not going to do that because right now we are just doing our own. So you go all the way down to the bottom to this user defined, okay? And so what it does now is it's asking me for the equation. So I'm just going to go ahead and type that in. So I've got 6.5 as my amplitude, and then cosine, and then maybe I'll just put, cosine, and then another bracket, remember, for my b value is 30, and then x, and then we've got a vertical shift of 21.5. Okay, once you've got that in there, then if you hit plot, then it's not showing up. Don't panic. All you need to do is if you hit menu, this is the functional that's fit. So make sure that that fit is selected. Okay, so as you can see, my equation is okay, but it's not great. It needs to be shifted over a little bit. And perhaps you know exactly by what, right? Right now, I assume that my graph starts right on the y-axis. But our first value was actually 1, right? Our first x value is 1, not 0. So I'm just going to have to go in here and put a -1. Okay, and now it fits quite well. So there you go. This is how you put in the data and its equation. Okay, now in question 3, it's asking us use the graph to determine at what months the temperature is below 18 degrees. All right, so you remember doing these kind of questions with exponentials. We are given the y value, and we need to find the x. So we need a horizontal line here. Okay, the tricky thing is you right now are in the statistics option, and you need to get out of that. So either you're going to go and manually retype this in, but I don't really want to do that. Let me show you something cool. If I go to my equation, so remember that's found under the symbol, and I click on this, you should see where the view button is. Do you see the little copy? So you can actually just go to shift copy, and what I've done now is I have copied it now. And so now if I go back to my function, I can you see the paste? It's right where the menu, shift paste, and there I have it. You can see I was practicing this before. Yep, yes, I do want to paste it. Thank you very much. And now I can also enter my y2 and get it to intersect. Okay, so this is a terrible window. Let me see if I can try auto scale that. Auto scale fail. hopefully you're not just waiting, but entering it in as well. Okay, so the y is something like between 0 and 40. Okay, there it is. And so what you can do now, what is it asking you? It's asking you to determine in what months the temperature is below the 18 degrees, okay? You know how to do the intersect. You just go to menu, function, intersect with 18, boom, and there's your intersection. So it's 5.08. Then you can find the next one. Again, go to intersect. .9, so you can write these out and then you can see, okay, so in the 5th month, remember our month number 5 is going to be January, February, March, April, May. So between May and whatever, now you can answer these, okay? Basically, recap, you're going between these two, right? When you're with your data, you're in the symbol. And then when you need to intersect it with use of functions, copy and then paste. And then you have your intersections, you have your functions plotted from the function. Okay.